We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They begin with a run by Miller. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down, here's Miller. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at this Eagle defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
3rd and 4. Back to throw. Collins. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Again, it's Miller. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And you look at this Saints defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Hurts on the option right. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. The Eagles at 7-2 here on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
2nd down and 3. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover.
Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Collins. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now Collins on 1st and 10. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When a drive goes this long, you have to show a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And the catch made by Johnson. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Smith, the man in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Collins. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Complete. It's Johnson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Collins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
73.
In motion is Chenault. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 97 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school at one of my...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Takes it 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Eagles use the short field to get in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Collins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Collins escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, New Orleans. Amari Cooper, 59 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-17.
Saints 17.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On the ground with a tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's good for the Eagles.
On first down, Hurts rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Off the play fake, Collins. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Collins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And here's Collins to throw on second down. There's Chris Olave. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Collins throwing on first down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Collins. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to throw. Collins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Miller. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Off play action. Collins. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Kendre Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. A pitch out to Swift here. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At their 49-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline to talk over what to do next.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again? That is intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
63, 63, 60.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run first down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. They'll run again. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here comes the Saints punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone.